Hello, hello. All right. I got a new camera set up for my truck, so that should hopefully lead to increased stability and other benefits. Just a little window mount, or windshield mount, I guess, as it were. I would put it on the dash or the console, but like I have on the Beetle, I have mine mounted on the front console dash thing there. But the Ranger does not have really any flat surfaces on its whole dash there. So like, there's nowhere to mount the suction cup or like a springy thing. So but she's a good old truck. Now then, woo! It is like hot out today, like properly toasty. It's somewhere in the 90s. I don't know exactly what temperature, but it's hot. I'm coming off of a rest day that I didn't necessarily want to take, but more or less my body forced me to. Not to spark concern or anything, but yesterday morning I usually work, a shift at the other gym on Saturdays early in the morning, and I got up and I was in the bathroom and I just, not like bathroom activities, I just felt so badly, and like one thing led to another, and I'm just like, yeah, not happening. I can't do it. But we survived. I had not a very productive rest day, just because I did not want to push my body that much. I didn't do cardio. I was just like, damn, I feel like I'm very not good. So I ended up, I walked my dog for about 3 miles. I didn't quite get my step going, but I got close. I was about 1,000 steps off. I spent a lot of the day trying like some of those Instagram recipes, some meal prep and stuff. I found one that's really freaking killer. In fact, you take chicken breast and you slice it into like, I guess, like little fillet sizes. I did about 100 grams per like square, and dip them in egg wash or egg white if you're like me, because calories are the enemy. And dredge them through crushed up cornflakes, or you can use like whatever you want, pork rinds, breadcrumbs, keto breadcrumbs, cheese puffs, whatever you want to do. I don't care. It's your life. Run it. And then you throw them in the air fryer or the oven. My air fryer is real little, so I started to air fry them, and then once the outside got crispy, they still weren't done on the inside just because I have a really little air fryer. So I transitioned them to the oven to finish cooking the inside. And then I put a sauce on them, which was just Frank's Red Hot and some brown sugar Swerve, or I think this was like Splenda, but like 0-calorie brown sugar sweetener. And it was like a wannabe hot honey, and I gotta tell you, it was really, really good. Like the full breakdown, I think, is your chicken breast, do whatever you want with that. I did 80 grams of egg whites because that's like basically 2 eggs, give or take. 30 grams of cornflake cereal, and then the sauce, I just used 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and like a quarter cup of Frank's. I mean, both of those ingredients are 0 calories, so you can play with that however you want. You want it sweet or spicy or whatever, do what you want to do. But then I threw them on some low-calorie buns, and honestly, all the bun did was provide a way to hold it, because the chicken itself was just so darn good by itself. And then I made some biscuits out of, there's this stuff called Carb Quick, which is like Nesquik, or Bizquick rather. Um, but it's like got like only like 2 grams of carbs. It's pretty high in fat, which is like a drawback, but it is lower calorie than like standard Bizquick. Like one biscuit will get you 32, or one biscuit is 90 calories instead of like 190, which I think Bisquick is. So, and all it is just you throw water in the mix and a thing and bake it, and they're pretty damn good. I mean, like, they taste a lot like, just like the pop open biscuits, or, like, they're good. They're good. Heavy on fat though, which it won't be like, I think they'll be real good for like bulking, because if I'm trying to watch carbs, or if I'm just watching carbs but not watching fat, like you keto people out there, first of all, your diet's stupid. Second of all, it's a great option for you. Great option. But they were delicious. And then I made like these chicken fingers that I saw, which was like, they all use like ground chicken, but I'm not paying $6 a pound for lean ground chicken, so I just got it breast and tossed it in the food processor, and formed my stuff that way. Mixed it with, again, cornflakes and seasoning, and then I rolled them out, put them through the egg whites, dipped them in Parmesan and panko, and they weren't bad. I think I overcooked them because they were just really dry. So I think they could be better if I didn't overcook them. So that I think was the only drawback. They were okay though. They didn't blow my mind. But the hot honey chicken breasts, that was killer. That was so good. I'm still thinking about that. And then this morning, I saw this recipe for like a cottage cheese based like egg wrap thing. It's like 30 some grams, like 35 grams of protein just for the wrap, and then you can use it as like a pizza crust or for sandwiches or whatever you want to do. And it smelled really good. I didn't eat it before I left. I just have it sitting on the counter right now on a cooling rack, and I will probably dress it up into a pizza when I get home, because that's what sounds good. With some, like, come on, go. Mercy, with some like fat-free mozzarella or low-fat mozzarella, whatever, and some turkey pepperoni, which, in all honesty, in my opinion, tastes the same as regular pep, like the same. So there are some things that the lower calorie option makes no difference. Like 1% cottage cheese versus full fat 4% cottage cheese, no difference. The like low fat cheddar, like 2% reduced fat cheddar or reduced fat mozzarella, no difference between the full fat. Now when you get to the fat free stuff, it doesn't taste as good. Yogurt notwithstanding, fat free Greek yogurt and full fat Greek yogurt. Like full fat Greek yogurt is obviously richer, but it's the same for me. Like, I like the full fat Greek yogurt, but like, if I had to choose one, I'll go with the fat free one. It's the quality's like the same. I'm not worried about it. Anyway, topic at hand today is legs. It's leg press day. I would have done it yesterday, but like I said, factors, and if I had worked out, it would have been a bad decision, I think. I think it would have been a very bad decision to do that, so I didn't. But I'll do some legs today. I might hit cardio afterwards. Probably will. I like cardio. I mean, like, people say that, but I actually enjoy it because I just get on my phone and I put a game up, and I like the bike because you can just do that. You don't even notice you're doing cardio. Like the other day, I was playing a game and I was just not paying attention, and I did like over like nearly 70 minutes of cardio, and I burned almost 700 calories. I'm like, oh crap, wasn't paying attention. So yeah, the time just sort of flies. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be leg press, RDL, leg extension, leg curl, and then probably the bad girl machine today. I think, but you know how it goes. Pretty standard. In terms of energy drinks, I'm out of Monster, and I did order some energy drinks off Amazon. It's literally just like a white label brand. Like the can says energy drink silver flavor or energy drink red flavor, and allegedly it's just Monster in a white label can with because the ingredients are the same. It's 150 milligrams of caffeine. It's got the exact same nutrition facts. So hopefully it's just white label Monster, because that'd be really cool, because it is less than half the price. I think I got two 12-packs for like $14 a piece. So, but anyway, I have a Celsius. I'm not a huge fan of Celsius. I don't like that they're very heavily caffeinated for the amount of liquid you get. Like, I like to have more drink, you know? Like, I like Monster because it's a big 16-ounce can for a limited amount of caffeine. Like, I'm not a stimulant junkie. I'm not a caffeine hog. I just like the little bit of kick that it gives you, and I really enjoy the flavor. So that's why I drink energy drinks. But Celsius, it's a smaller can. It's 12 ounces, and it's 200 milligrams of caffeine, so it's a bit stronger. So that's, and nothing against Celsius. I just don't really like their flavors that much. Like, the orange one's okay. I have kiwi guava here, which I've not tried, so I'll give that a shot. But I've had a few of them that are like, wow, that was not good. Like, they had one that was like cherry cola. Atrocious. I think I actually threw that one out. But the only reason I have those is they're like left over from the Arnold I went to either last year or a couple years ago. And they've just been sitting in my cabinet. And I'm like, I don't drink energy. I didn't drink energy drinks for a very long time. And now I kind of like them. So I was just like, crap, I'm out of Monster. I'm out of this, I'm out of that. I'm just going to grab these out of the cabinet, throw them in the fridge, and then they'll do. They'll do for a little while. But I got one more of those, but I'm going to try tomorrow those generic Monsters that I got off Amazon. The brand is like Solimo or Solimo. And it's just a Amazon brand, white label, and hopefully it's good. But yeah, I'm glad to be back at it. I'm glad to get back out in the gym. It's hotter than crap outside, which sucks because I need to mow the lawn. It's been raining like crazy, but it's just so damn hot. I don't feel like doing it. I'll get it done probably tomorrow. But yeah, as for today, I'm just happy to get back into the gym. I only took one day off, but it felt like I took a week off, you know. So pulling it now. I'll do my warm-ups, which is going to be, somebody smashed a watermelon in the middle of the road. I'm going to do my warm-ups, which will be my steps. I'm going to hop on the treadmill, and then I will do, I think it's sled pulls, followed by cable crunches. That's our warm-up, and you know what? It's going to be a damn good time. So, let's do it. That's enough talk. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. And we are going to do the Lord's work in the gym. Alright, so what we have here is a freaking lot of weight, is what it is. This is 640, which is the equivalent of 7 plates and a little bit. I couldn't find a 7th set of plates, so I just used 225s, which gives you an extra 10 pounds anyway. So I think it's going to be heavy. I think it's going to suck. But like in a good way. So Anyway. Alrighty then. Here we go. Definitely going to need to adjust a little bit. Give me 1 second. Hold up. My knee was feeling a little shaky there, and I didn't like it. I'm going to be a little bit higher up and a little bit wider. There we go. Okay. Still sucks, but screw it. Here we go. Yep. It's heavy. Original hypothesis was correct. Pinching right here. Ugh. I got eye glitter. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna freaking, that hurts. Whatever. Quit being a pussy. Come on. I got 3 more. Come on. I'm taking way too long on this. Golly. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, so I don't know what it's called, but like this area right here, like where that V muscle is. Whoo, stood up too fast. Every time I'm in the hole and I'm pushing, it just feels like tight, you know? But hey, whatever. Another set. Okay, so I finally got my ears to stop ringing, and I caught my breath. So, now as good as time as any for another set, I think. I adjusted the seat height up, like the back here, 1 notch to see if that would help my abdominal squeezy issue. I guess we'll find out. Yep. I guess we'll find out. No way to do it but to do it. And as always, easier when it's over. Woo! I'm gonna push it up and rack it so I can adjust my feet. It's just real low right now because I had the seat lower before, so. There we go. Alright, now I can get in position. Helped a little bit. Much better on that second set. Much better. I think we have already yelled. Before. But I tell you what, man. It's incredible how aggravating, not aggravating, but not precarious, but tedious. Tedious is the word I'm looking for. How tedious it is to have to load and unload a jillion plates. And I think that's why Ronnie Coleman always kept somebody on staff to load and unload his plates for him. It's not hard. It just takes forever. Anyway, you know the drill. 2 sets of 12. RDL, Romanian deadlift, aka stiff leg deadlift. AKA hurts your booty exercise. And I decided to quit playing around with all the plates, and I just got 2 plates on here. And here's a weird little thing. It's actually a matching set. We have 2 of the same plate on either side, which is a rarity. This, not a good or a bad thing, it's just a something. So, anyway, 2 sets of 12 with what is probably going to be pretty darn heavy. So, no way to do it but to do it. We are a little worried about our grip. Hopefully the old paws can keep up with this. Oh man, I forgot I had tuna salad. I was supposed to eat that this morning. It's probably bad by now. I guess we'll find out when I get home. Anyway. Pitter patter, come on, man. Whoops. It was heavy, but it wasn't that bad. Sorry for clonking it there. Oh, goodness. It's just so hard to stay conscious after a heavy lift, especially in a calorie deficit. I get the spins every time I set the weight down. Anyway, one more set of that. Okay, we're going to finish these out. And then we have the lovely extension curl superset. It's not actually necessarily supposed to be a superset, that's just the way I do it. Oh, my boy's here. Everybody say hi, Cody. Anyway. Yeah, I'm telling you what, man. I don't know if it's a calorie deficit, if it's hot outside, if I'm dehydrated, my blood sugar's low or what, but woof. I'm having trouble staying conscious. Like, literally, like, after every set, I'm just on the verge of passing out. So, I think it's just undernutrition.
you know? Pay to play. Anyway, I'm doing the heaviest weight I've done in months for everything at the lowest body weight and body fat. But that's how champions are made. Anyway, set of 12. I am going to count coming up as a rep. Sue me. Anyway. Damn. Here we go. Let's just hit this set of 20. Ow. Good stuff. Move you over for the leg curl. 20. Oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. Okay, more leg extensions. I forgot to mention this is 120, so pretty heavy. But anyway. Anyway. Quick little set 20. 3. Sorry. That hurts really good. Ooh. All right, so okay, damn. Run it up, 140. 20? Let's do it. Shouldn't have taken that break in the middle, but I'm gonna hit the whatever hip machine we have, then I'll get a pose down. Okay, so I'll hit a quick little pose down for you. Ain't gonna be nothing special because I'm not gonna friggin' drop my shorts in the middle of the gym. I'm not saying I haven't done it before, I just don't feel like doing it today. Anyway, still have those freaking cool spider webs coming out. That's pretty nutty. See that vein that goes all the way from my cat? You can actually trace it from here all the way up. That's pretty cool, man. Okay. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. There. Now you can probably see what I'm talking about a bit better. Whoop. Anyway. Yeah! That's what a thigh abdominal is supposed to freaking look like. Oh! Gotta be careful. Getting dizzy. Get some fingers coming through like the thigh striations. Looking pretty freaking nutty, boys. What about our hammy sweep? How's the hammy sweep coming along? Yeah, not bad. Woo-wee. Anyway, pretty good set. I'm gonna hit some stretches, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. See ya.